gonna get her.
Projects. My bench, it's covered in projects.
Gonna get her.
Hey, what's up? So, here it is. The Milton Bradley Comp 4 handheld electronic game. So, funny story about this. Just a couple of weeks ago, I had remembered that when I was a little kid, my sister had this game. And I was talking to Cheryl about it, and I actually reminded my sister about it. We remembered what it was. And then I was up yesterday digging around in my mom's attic, and there it was sitting on the floor. So it was filthy and gross. I've already cleaned it up. I cleaned it up pretty good. Haven't opened it up yet. But it's only got one red wire hanging out of here. So I know this thing holds a 9-volt. So I have a new replacement wire I'm going to put in. And I don't have the battery holder. I do have one of these clips. But the bad thing is it's kind of too tall. Too tall, if you can see that. Yeah. And I'm going to see if I can modify that a little bit to hold the battery the other way. Maybe it will still work. We'll see. But pretty cool. This thing has been around since this came out in '78, I believe it was. And I don't know if it works or anything, but I'm going to take it apart, fix a couple of things, put it back together, and fingers crossed. Alright, let's see here. Oh, yeah. So yeah, there's a little crud for you. Take this off camera and give it the brush. Not bad. Let's give this one the brush. Alright. So, one thing I noticed right off the bat, these buttons all seem to click, except for this one. Still doesn't. So, I don't know. I'd like to look at that, I guess. Piece of foam in there. Amazingly doesn't look that horrible. Guess I can bend that up without hurting it. Okay, it's the little metal caps in there that are the push button ones. I don't know the technical name of them. But they put this big giant sticker piece over here to hold everything in place. Let's see if I can peel this up. Maybe we can fix that one. That way. I think it's just kind of bent the wrong way. Let's see if I can refamiliarize it with its other direction. It clicked once. Well, it's not actually clicking, but it is popping back up. So, I'm going to leave this old piece of foam here because it's not in the greatest shape. I'm going to leave that where that is, because I believe that might work. Other than that, let's get the soldering iron hot. Looks like I got a ground and a positive for the battery. Pretty simple. So that was snapped off of there, cut off of there actually. I wonder if at some point, me being a brat kid, needed a 9-volt connector, and thought it would be good to cut that off of my sister's machine. I might have done that. I used to take a lot of electronic things apart and mess with them. Sorry. Okay, let's take these old ones off of here. Of course, that's just sitting in place. I'm trying to keep my hands out of the videos and realize I put them in every video I make. They get right in the way. Got a brandy new little 9-volt battery connector. I think that'll work. So, set that aside. We'll let that cool down a little bit. Well, let's try and go by memory here. See if I can straighten this out. And I do have a little vise right here. Look at that, modified. With a handy dandy vise, a little squeeze. Alright, that'll work, that'll work. That's going to do what we want it to do. Really. Yeah. It's going to work out good. Okay, now I need a drill bit. Pretty much do this by hand. It's only a little piece of plastic and it's old. There we go. We're through. That's pretty tight. We're gonna go with that. Call that good. Tiny lock washers. Okay, now, our next little worry, not too much of a worry, where the wires come through, of course, where I put the battery holder is right there. There we go. So far, so good. Alright, well, so I didn't have the battery door. Kind of solved that with a new battery holder. New battery wire. It's clicking. Alright, I'm going to go get a battery. We'll try this baby out. Be right back. Okay, so after all that, I'm going to try it out. There we go. Okay, and I think you got to put in a couple of numbers and something like that. Alright, it's ready. Comp 4, Milton Bradley. Restored old game. It's been with me and my family for a long time. Glad I could share it with you.
makes the best out of a bad situation. I don't need to hear crap from a bunch of hippie freaks living in denial. Screw you guys. I'm going home.